So my point here is that when you look at the behavior of the judiciary in a criminal matter, you are presumed guilty based upon the mere fact of having been accused of having committed a crime. That's the behavior of the judiciary. The behavior for a judge in family court is you are presumed unfit to be a parent because of an accusation of having been unfit. CPS comes and says, this guy's not fit to be a parent. Therefore, we're going to remove that child, right? Because we presume that he's guilty because we have an affidavit. We have the information that shows he did it. That's the behavior of the judiciary. And it's the exact same behavior in a criminal matter and the exact same behavior in the family court matter. They're both exactly the same. Problem is that we don't have the enumerated constitutional right in the family court that says you have the right to have a relationship with your child. We don't have that, but we do in the criminal matter. I can show that in the criminal case, that judge is depriving of due process because Blackstone has written about it for 400 years. I can prove that. I can prove that right now. But if that's the behavior of the judiciary and what the judges are being taught in criminal matter, I guarantee you that's exactly what they're being taught in the family court matter. You are presumed unfit based upon an accusation of being unfit, based upon information or affidavit. And that means that if there's a breakdown due process in one, there must be a breakdown due process in the other, which is why if the starting point in a criminal matter is you must be innocent until the state proves that you're guilty, then in that family court, the same behavior must be you must be presumed fit until proven unfit by the state. And yet there is a shift in the burden of proof. You have to go out and collect evidence to prove that you're fit to be a parent because someone brought an accusation that you weren't. I can't show the breakdown due process in family court, but I sure the hell could show it in family court, or in criminal court, and that's what I'm trying to do. I can show the behavior of the judiciary, how it's a breach of constitutional obligations, and I can show the exact same behavior in family court, the exact same behavior, right? And that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm traveling this country like this crazy person. But I want to say that the only reason why I'm doing this is because I believe in it. I have faith in it. No one would be out here doing the shit that I'm doing, being dropped off on the side of the road in Iowa, in Maryland, in Denver, having everything stolen from me numerous times. I would not be out doing these things if I did not believe in this. I believe in it. I know that this is right. I know it's going to work, right? And I believe in it. I'm out here and I'm doing this because I want to bring this justice to all of you. I want it.
Yes, this has to work. It has to.
It will. It will. But the real challenge right now is that we've got a lot of public officials that I've talked to that say, oh yeah, I believe in you, I agree with you, and I support you privately but not publicly. These are people that don't have the courage or the honor to step up and to do the right thing because they're too scared to do it. But they believe in it. They agree with it, which is why all we have to do is find that public official, whoever that might be, one senator, one congressman, one judge, one public official that will do the honorable thing, that does have the courage to step up and say, the Constitution requires it, we got to do it. And when that happens, all of these thousands of people that say that they believe in it, privately but not publicly, they're going to instantly step across and they're going to get on the right side because they believe in it anyway. They just don't have the courage to do it on their own. They're waiting for someone to lead the way. And I'm out here trying to find that someone. We're going to find that person. And when we do, instantly, we're going to have thousands of these public officials that are going to step across onto the right side in support of this because they're just waiting for someone to lead the way. And when that happens, we're going to see a tip in the scales. They're going to tip to our favor, and instantly we're going to have the power that we need to be able to root out the people that will not comply. But before we can root out the people that will not comply, we have to get the support on our side. We have to tip the scales back to us. There are people that are not going to obey the law. There are people that are too heavily embedded financially in this. We know that. But before we can go after them, we have to get some of them on our side. And that means we have to find one single public official with the courage to step up and say, he's right. We got to follow the Constitution. And when that happens, all these thousands that are sitting on the fence, that are waiting in the shadows, that are too scared and to do it themselves, they're going to step across. And we're going to then have the power that we need to be able to find those ones that are not going to comply and remove them through the power of the shifting of these scales.
Right.
But in order for this to happen, I have to get back on the road. I have to, because right now I'm dead in the water, and we have too much momentum. And the next step is huge. The next step is I'm moving into the state houses. And the state houses is one step below the United States Congress. It's one step below, right?
Right.
One step below. And the United States Congress has the power to enforce this issue.
So you've done, so you've hit the city councils and the county commissioners courts?
We've done a number of them. We've done 53 of them.
Okay.
And I'm not going to stop doing them. But next week, I want to be back on the road and I want to start the state houses. I have a plan. God's given me a plan over the last couple of days here. I know what I'm going to do and I know how I'm going to do it. And I want to get on the road and we're going to start hitting the state houses immediately, right? And as I pass through, we're going to continue to do these city councils and county commissions as the schedule permits. But the focus is now we're moving to state houses. We're going to the highest legislative officer in the state. We're going to hit them with their notices, and then that's going to immediately end the state. I will have notified the highest executive officer, the highest judicial officer, and the highest legislative officer in the state. There's no more state agents that will have to be notified at all anymore, and we will have complied with the rules of civil procedure to be able to move this into the United States Supreme Court's jurisdiction finally. Okay. But we had to act consistent with the rules of civil procedure. We had to provide notice to the offended parties or to the affected parties, and that's what I've been doing. I've been practicing an awful lot. That's what a lot of these things with Jessica and I were doing with the municipalities was we were going out there and we were making sure that we were ready to go when the time came for us to walk into these state houses and do what needs to be done next. But the time is critical right now. It's critical. And so, you know, I need the support to be able to get into a vehicle, to move to the next step, and to be able to do this next thing. We're going to have to be very, very fast in this one. And we're going to use the shadow that's created by the government shutdown as a mechanism to be able to do this quicker, under the radar,